We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. Had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 33 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7. Tyler Bass with the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, You often can go from
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
To Stephon Diggs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this home. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're...
And he hurdles him and into space.
Finding room at midfield.
A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen again. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with a switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Pushes past him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
They started on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Cook up the gut. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 7-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
His kick is
Extra
good.
point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert. It's complete to Williams.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They give it off here to the tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Shakir hauls it in. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
you